I'm gonna get dressed. I'll show you guys my outfit. Hey guys, it's Ziya. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today's my birthday. I'm 30. I remember being in my teens thinking 30 was old. I was wrong. However, sometimes my body does feel old because like all I want to do is sleep. Ernie decorated the house with a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. It's really cute. I'll put the videos in right here. Freaking adorable. I love it. I opened my bedroom door and the first thing I see is the platform 9 3/4. I was just like, oh my gosh. And he goes, you have to run through it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna run through it. So first I have the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I'm just going to pat this under my eyes, both of them. It just makes everything look so much smoother. Oh, and I have like a handful of newer things that I haven't tried yet. And one thing that I have tried and I absolutely love. I'm going to prime the rest of my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff is great. He did the little floating candles above the dining table. These little Harry Potter stickers all over the place. The Hogwarts banners for each house and the actual Hogwarts banner is hung up around the house. It's so cute. I'm getting ready because we are actually gonna go out today. I do not like to give J.K. Rowling too much of my money because I don't agree with a lot of things that she has to say. The transphobic things I cannot get behind. That being said, we are going to see The Cursed Child tonight. I did read the book. It was definitely very different because of the storyline in general. I recently got the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I really love the coverage. I just stuck my finger into this eyeshadow. It's definitely a medium coverage. I don't mind having some blemishes peek through. I don't think it's that big of a deal. What I really love about it is that it feels like I am not wearing foundation. And for once, I got a foundation that isn't 6 shades too light for me. Because I always do this. I always end up getting foundation that's too light for my skin and then it just looks wrong. I did break out a little bit after wearing this the first time and then On Flow showed up literally that day. So I think it was just hormonal acne. All you hear when you're growing up and dealing with acne is that, oh, it goes away in your 20s and you never have to deal with it again. Those were all lies. I don't know who came up with that. It was all lies. Same thing with baby fat. I can't air quote the baby fat. It's just baby fat. It's all literally gonna melt away when you're 18. Why did they lie to me? I also got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It says that it can be used for priming and setting. So I'm just gonna set this with this and we'll see how this goes. Let this dry for a second. This is another new product that I got for myself that I've been wanting to try out. It's the KVD Good Apple Concealer. I don't know if I got the right shade. I feel like it might be a little too light for me. It is pretty light. I'll see how this works. I love this little sponge from e.l.f. I forget what it's called, but it's an e.l.f. sponge and it works so well for concealer. So far, I don't understand the hype. It could just be because my shade is wrong, but also like it looks kind of dry. I don't think this claimed to be moisturizing. No cake full coverage. To me, it does actually look cakey. I'm gonna try to fix it as much as I can. Yeah, I'm really not liking how it looks. It's brightening, but I don't like the texture and the feel of it under my eyes. So back to my duo that I find more reliable for myself and my skin. This is the Hourglass Veil. What? I feel like I said that really weird. Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. Yeah, the Good Apple Concealer is creasing incredibly fast. Like, sure, I didn't set it, but I wouldn't expect it to crease in like 30 seconds. Now moving on to the Hourglass Concealer. I'm also going to put some on my lid and setting it in place using the Kimchi Chic Banana Powder. I just remembered right after setting my entire face with powder that there were these two liquid items that I wanted to try from She Glam. One's a contour and the other one's a blush, but I'm too afraid to put this on top of powder right now, especially because I have somewhere to go, so we're gonna save that for another day. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Flawless Filter Primer. I bought this to make everything really glowy and I completely forgot about it. So that's another thing that we have to save for another day now. So moving on to brows, I'm gonna take the Thick It Stick It Brow Thickening Mascara from NYX. I wish that the spoolie on this was just a little smaller. Okay, there's the brows for now. They're not finished. This is just like the rough draft. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze really quickly because I am kind of running out of time and I don't want to sit here the whole time doing my makeup because I do need to figure out what I'm gonna wear. This whole time I haven't completely come to a conclusion about what I want to wear to the show. I do have Hufflepuff merch that I had purchased a long time ago and I do want to wear it. I also don't know if it's gonna be cold enough for me to wear it. And plus all of those pieces kind of feel like they should go with jeans and I don't want to wear jeans today because I'm bloated and I don't want anything pressing on my body at all. I'm like really tempted to just wear sweatpants, but that's not what we're gonna do today. Although it would be very comfy. Taking a little bit of my banana powder and I'm just going to pat it right in this area here, just to clean it up a bit. And since I did it on that side, I have to do it on this side. Onto my nose contour, just using the bronzer again. I don't like using Cool Tones contour powders because they look muddy on me, so I just contour with bronzer. Onto the second layer of eyebrow product. Still the Thick It mascara. We're just gonna brush it in real quick. Not very much toward the center front. The front. Mainly focusing on the final 2/3 of the brow. Onto eyes, I'm gonna keep it fairly simple today. I don't want to go overboard. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of latte, that's this brown right here. And I'm just gonna start blending this into the crease. I did not prime my eyelids with any primer. I just put on concealer and then set that with some of my setting powder. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one right here. It's called Crackle. There's some gold flakes in it, but really that just flakes away. They're not noticeable at all. I'm just taking that on the outer corner to create a little bit of depth. First starting by pressing in and then blending out. Press in, blend out. Now I'm gonna go into the ColourPop Star Wars Mandalorian palette, and I'm gonna take the color Just Like a Tatooine. I'm also gonna start putting this in the crease. Also taking it on a packing brush, I'm just going to pack it on just until it gets to the dark brown shade that I added. Back with the fluffy brush, we're just going to start blending it. I'm gonna take a little bit of Droid Protocol, that's this one right here, dark one. Putting that in the outer corner as well. It's a little bit of a richer color than the one from the last palette I was using, which was the Tarte Toasted palette, by the way. Tartlet Toasted palette. I added a little bit of powder to the outsides just to help sharpen the line a little bit. So I'm going to take this Super Shock shadow from ColourPop in the color Flower Child. There's what it looks like. And just patting it on to the lid. This is just to add a little bit of brightness and shimmer. It's not a very opaque shadow. And I'm just taking whatever's left over on my brush and blending the crease a little bit. So far, really liking it. Dusting all of this away. I'm going to start off with Just Like a Tatooine right here. This is for my lower lash line. I'm just going to take this across the entire lash line, from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of Little Frog. That's this one right here in the corner. I really love this color. I hope it shows on my lower lash line. I don't know if it will. Oh, it shows. I don't know if it shows enough. I feel like it's starting to look like a black eye. That's not what I'm looking for. But now that I put it on one side, I have to put it on the other side, so it's not giving what I need it to give. Gotta take a little bit of Baby Face. That's this brighter green in the center. I don't know if this is gonna help, but let's see. I don't know about that. These colors just aren't working on the lower lash line very well, unfortunately. It's okay. I'm gonna go into Droid Protocol. I'll put this right on the outer corners. I'm gonna drag it into the rest of the eyeshadow. And we're just blending all of this again so it's not too harsh. Onto liner. I have this green liner from Sephora. It's in the color Army Babe. It's showing. I don't know if it's noticeably green or not from a distance. I do like it. I just wish that it was a brush tip because I don't like felt tips as much. I feel like they get bogged down really easily. Here's what I ended up doing. My hand accidentally slipped and I ended up having to like create this extra line. Alright, I fixed that extra line. It's gone now, and I just touched up the eyeshadow, just made things a little bit deeper, a little bit more opaque. I ended up taking the ColourPop eyeshadow and putting it onto a little flat application brush and just placing it into the areas where I wanted, and I think it worked out really well. This is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Mascara. I don't feel like it's like really improved my eyelashes at all, but I do like the formula. These are the Christina Wispy lashes. These are my favorites. I always go back to these, and the band is invisible, which works best for me. I have a hard time with thick banded lashes. Sometimes during this part messes up the shape of my eyeliner and then I have to go back and fix it, which it did a little bit. It's not that bad though. Not very noticeable. I might not even touch it at all. This one is still drying, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a second while I go into my blush. This is the Milani Tea Rose blush. I'm gonna start from up here and work my way down. I'm gonna take a little bit and put it over my nose. Going back into the bronzer, I forgot to contour my Filtrum. I'm gonna put a little line in there, and then taking a little bit more and putting it around my lip, my bottom lip, just to help make it look bigger at the end. Time to dust more powder away. I am definitely running out of time at the moment. Oh, I put on my lip stain from Clarins. Okay, I just put a few little hairs there. I put some pencil eyeliner on for my waterlines. Onto inner corner and brow highlight. This is the Butter Bronzer Highlighter. Not the butter. Physician's Butter Highlighter is what I'm trying to say. Applying some to the brow bone. Well, no. leaving it this way, we're going to blend it out. Almost final finishing touch is the Laura Geller blush in Brighton. It's my favorite stuff ever. I use it every single time I do my makeup. I use this in place of highlighter. It just works beautifully. I'm gonna take a little bit on the tip of my nose. That was probably a bit much. Calm this down a little bit. More setting spray. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Other than lip gloss. Lower lash line mascara. That's what I forgot. I've been forgetting this every single time I do my makeup now. I forget to do it, and then as soon as I'm done filming, I'm like, oh, that's what it was. That's what I forgot to put on my face. And finally, gloss. I'm gonna get dressed. I'll show you guys my outfit. Okay, just got my outfit on. Here it is. Jeans from Abercrombie. The sweater is from Hot Topic like years and years ago. Platform Vans. And that's it. If it gets too cold, I'm taking this with me. My giant trench coat thingy. Thank you so much for watching and getting ready with me on my birthday. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm running late. Take care of yourselves. Stay nice and healthy. Be nice to each other and yourselves. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. 30.
Falling to